and welcome to this Warhammer 40k battle report, a farewell 5th edition Tyranids battle report with me, Xenovids. Now, this is the last battle report I am doing with the 5th edition codex. It is a farewell to the Doom of Malentine and my set Explore, and a farewell to what we all used to know about the 5th edition Tyranids. So, if you join me saying Bon Voyage Tyranids, and enjoy the last battle report. So, looking at the mission today, we rolled a 3, which is Big Guns Never Tire. Both players get to place down some objectives, and heavy supports can capture these objectives, but if your heavy support goes down, your opponent gets a point. And the deployment type that we rolled was a 5. And this is Vanguard Strike, the diagonal table edge one. Now let's take a look at the gaming board after terrain has been put on. We have some Aztec ruins in the corner, 3 ruins of buildings, the large one in the middle my girlfriend made over the weekend. She decided to be a bit arty and crafty, so big up to her. There's a Land Raider rusting, a giant platform. Because it's in the middle, no one could get it inside of it to deploy. Got a ruined building over on this near side as well. Some water features, a few hills, and some barracks. Quite empty on this right hand side, and quite cluttered on the left. Lots and lots of opportunities to have cover. Now the objectives, there were 3 that we rolled. The frog is with the Land Raider, a platypus is in the ruined building, and the second platypus is on the hill on the Eldar side. So the Tyranids got to deploy first because I got to roll, and I got 30 Hormigons on my flanks there. Tervagon, a Winged Hive Tyrant, Lash Whip Bone Sword, 3 Hive Guard, 10 Termagons, Tyrannifex up on the hill, another Tervagon, 10 more Termagons, a Winged Hive Tyrant with Twin-Linked Devourers with Brain Each Worms, and the Doom of Malentine and a Trigon Prime in reserve. Now the psychic powers that I got to roll, Biomancy of course, because it's 5th edition. I got Iron Arm on my Winged Hive Tyrant, which was brilliant. And I also got Iron Arm on my Life Leech on my Tervagon. On my other Tervagon I got Endurance, so I get to do a Feel No Pain roll. And my other Winged Hive Tyrant got the same. Life Leech. Eldar Deployment. The Wraith Knight on his side. 10 Guardians with a Bright Lance. Wave Serpent with Fire Dragons in them. Fire Prism in the back. Another Guardian unit with Bright Lance. Spirit Seer with Wraith Blades. Another Wave Serpent with Dire Avengers. And Jet Bikes. Psychic powers rolled by the Eldar. There's the Flamer and the ability to run a little bit more, and also add wounds to a model. So is it night fighting? No, it is not. And can the Eldar steal the initiative? Of course they can, because they're Eldar. So turn 1, Eldar movement. So just to move everything up a little bit, bring his Wave Serpents around so they get a better position. His Jet Bike's moving up steadily. And it's turn 1 Eldar shooting. The Wave Serpent starts firing at my Winged Hive Tyrant. Misses the Twin-Linked Bright Lance. The other one fires at the Hive Guard. Misses, Twin-Linked. Misses again. This is a good start by the Eldar with the Wraith Knight firing his scatter lasers. And now his Sun Cannon at the Tervagon, hoping that it may scatter onto the units around it. Now because the scatter laser hit it, he gets to re-roll any of these 3 shots. And 1 hits the Winged Hive Tyrant. And some of the Gaunts. So needing 2s against the Gaunts. 2 go down. Needing 4s against the Tervagon and the Hive Tyrant. None of them go through. so they're good. Now firing the large blast and the fire prism at my big unit of Hormigons, which are right in the open. Direct hit. And he takes most of them down. So now firing at my Termagants on this side. Direct hit again. He's very good at getting direct hits. A number of good rolls, and most of the unit goes down. So he fires another blast at them. Boom. Now the Reapers are firing at the Hive Guard, trying to take them down immediately, because he's worried that my Hive Guard can take down the Wave Serpents, and managed to do not a lot really. So turn 1, doing his movement, I have moved my Winged Hive Tyrant up towards the unit where his Warlord is in, because I know there's not a lot of objectives. It's going to be down to the little points, I think. I shuffle everything around, get ready to charge his Wraith Knight. Turn 1, Tyranid shooting. Trying effects, pot shots at the fire prism. Can I take it down? Turn 1. I hit with one of them, and he makes his cover save. Cover save. And Tervagon doing some pot shots at the Wraith Knight, but hitting with 3. And not wounding at all. Tervagon's trying to wound the Wraith Knight, needing 6s to wound, and he does fail his armor save, which is brilliant. Now firing my Hive Guard at one of the Wave Serpents, trying to take it down, and I managed to get all 3s where I needed 4s. Now firing my Termagants at the Jet Bikes, and again needing 4s and missing everything. So my Winged Hive Tyrant with Twin Link Devourers firing at the Spirit Seer and his Wraith Blade unit. I get to re-roll hits, and then their strength 6, the majority toughness is 6 in that unit. He has a 3-up armor save, so 2 go down. And because I'm close enough, I assault, and he gets in. I challenge his Warlord, he doesn't accept, so it goes against the unit. Good number of hits. He does have invulnerables, but 1 does go down. And they're locked in combat. Turn 2, Eldar movement. His flyer has come on. He's moved his Wraith Knight up a little bit. Everything's shuffled over to get a better shot at my monstrous creatures, really. Turn 2, Eldar shooting. Firing at my Tervagon. Needing 2s. Good number of hits. I have a 5-up cover save and then a 5-up Feel No Pain due to Endurance, which is a great power from Biomancy. Good old 5th edition. Only 2 wounds go down. Doing more shots toward them. A lot of misses. I do fail one. And I do have a 5-up Feel No Pain, which I failed to make again. Down to 3. Even more shots now. And I make all my armor saves. So now he's firing with his flyer, which is all strength 8 2s. So I need a 5-up Feel No Pain. He's down to 1 wound, I think. Firing a little bit more, so I have 5-up cover, 5-up Feel No Pain. Failed and failed. So now he's down to 1 wound. And he's firing again and misses completely. So now firing small blast at the Hormigons. And a couple of them go down. Turn 2, Eldar assault. Assaulting the Gords, try to take him down, but he whiffs all his rolls. The Spirit Seer caused a wound on the Hive Tyrant and now hitting back. Gets a reroll because he has Siphoning Talons and he ones in 5th edition. Good old 5th edition. Now majority toughness is, we said it was a toughness 6, but a good number of hits, and both of them fail their invulnerable saves and go down. So it's turn 2 Tyranids movement now. The Hive Tyrant is turned to face the jet bikes. The Trigon Prime has come in. The Doom of Malantai has come in. And I've shuffled everything a little bit over to block the Wraith Knight's advance. Turn 2 Tyranids shooting. Doom Malantai sucked up the souls of all the Dark Reapers because he's amazing. The Trigon Prime is now firing at the Wave Serpent, hoping to explode it and damage the occupants inside, because they are only toughness 3, and if it does explode, which it doesn't because it wrecks, but if it had done it could really damage that unit. So firing the Tyranids at the Guardians near the objective, and failing completely. So the Hive Guard now firing at the same unit. If I can take that down, then he has no troops really near the objective, which is great. But I get a few of them. Going into turn 2 Tyranid assault. The jet bikes have run away because the Hive Tyrant killed a lot of them but couldn't catch them. The Hive Tyrant charged the Wraith Knight, he lost 2 wounds, and the Wraith Knight is down to 4 wounds. Turn 3 Eldar movement. He shuffled things around to take down my Trigon Prime. I forgot that the Trigon Prime is heavy support, and we'll see how he bears up with all this shooting. So Die Avengers firing at the Trigon Prime. Getting a good number of hits. He's going to re-roll these. Couldn't fit all the dice in his hand. And needed 6s. Any 6s though are AP2. Good old Eldar Shuriken weapons. So he's down to 4 wounds. Guardians with the Bright Lights firing at him as well. Makes him go down to 1 wound. Doom Malantai being fired on by the Fire Dragons. These melters are dangerous. Doom Malantai gets loads of wounds, but he's only toughness 4. So if I fail single one, which I don't, if I had failed one, he'd be down. Now the Tervagon does go down, finally, and the Hive Tyrant's still around because his jet bikes failed to hit. So he's firing now at the Tyranids. Again, Strength 8 AP2 is dangerous against monstrous creatures. I don't get any armor saves, so I lose 4 wounds in 1 sitting. So again, firing more at the Tyranids. If he can take this down, he gets a point, because it's my heavy sport. And he's down to 1 wound. And firing last few shots at it. Nothing. Turn 3 Eldar Assault. The Winged Hive Tyrant is down to 1 wound, and the Wraith Knight is down to 3 wounds. The Trigon Prime is no longer there because he got slaughtered in combat. The Eldar went first and slaughtered him. So turn 3 Tyranid movement. I moved my Tyranids down a little bit, so hoping I can not be shot at as much. And I've moved my Winged Hive Tyrant to the side of the jet bikes. I'm ready to take them down. So going into turn 3 Tyranid shooting. My Tyranids firing at the unit of Guardians. Taking 1 down. The Tervagon having some pot shots. Can I get lucky? No. The Winged Hive Tyrant is now firing at the jet bikes, hoping to whittle them down so that he can assault them in close combat. And he fails 1 armor save. So the Hive Guard now firing at the unit over there. The unit has dispersed a little bit because the Doom sucked some more souls out. Brilliant Doom with Malantai. And 1 of them goes down. So it's the assault phase for turn Tyranids. Tyranids are locked in combat with the jet bikes, the Winged Hive Tyrant is, and over on this side, still 1 wound for the Hive Tyrant and 2 wounds for the Wraith Knight because I put regeneration on him and he gets to regenerate. Turn 4 overview. So this is how the board looks at the beginning of the turn. Not a lot of shuffled around because a lot of things are in combat. or just trying to edge around to get better aiming. So shooting at the Hive Guard, one of them goes down. Doom Valentine's out in the open. The Fire Dragons are firing at him. I should have assaulted with him. I forgot. So I have to make 2 free up invulnerables to save him, and I lose. Bye, Doom. Tyranids out is more in the open than I had hoped. I need you to make a 2-up armor save. Surely I can make that. No. Bye, Tyranids. It's another point to the Eldar. Now firing at that big unit and halving it. The Wraith Knight beats the Hive Tyrant and the rest of the Termagants in combat, so he's out of the combat. My Tyranids have moved over. My Winged Hive Tyrant has beaten his jet bikes and moved over to hopefully shoot at him. Big Wraith Knight of Doom. If I can whittle down a few more wounds and take him down, I'll get a point and save it for the Tyranids. Hive Guard now. I was hoping to fire at something else, but having to fire, and he fails his armor save, so the Wraith Knight goes. Turn 5 overview. This could be the last turn of the game. So what happened? The Hive Tyrant tried to assault the fire prism, failed. The Wraith Knight is down. I shot the last Guardian on that objective. So at the moment, Tyranids have 1 objective, 3 points, Warlord, First Blood, and a Heavy Sport. Eldar have only less, and it's the Tyranids Victory! So there we have it. The 5th edition Tyranids end on a high. They beat Eldar, a very tough Eldar unit, and really, really great. I love these 5th edition Tyranids. Doom and Valentine is brilliant. He beat Dark Reapers, half a Guardian squad, and drew fire with the Fire Dragons. Great. The Trigon Prime came in, killed a Wave Serpent, and again drew a lot of fire, but didn't really do as much. I may have given him a point with that one. The Winged Hive Tyrants were great. One of them killing a whole squadron of jet bikes, a Warlock, Spirit Seer, Wraith Blades, and almost shooting down a Wraith Knight. Another one tying a Wraith Knight in combat, tying him up. Although the Wraith Knight didn't really hit him, he whiffed a few rolls there. But no, the Tyranids are great. I got the objectives like I needed. 5th edition Biomancy really helped this game, and we'll just have to see how the Tyranids do in 6th edition from now on. So please comment, share, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the 5th edition Tyranids compared to the 6th edition, and what units we're gonna miss, because there are a few. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.